What is up today, YouTube? So today's video is like a show and tell and then a discussion. Basically, I was able to pick something up from a moving sale. Um, I used to collect old boards, and I used to give them to the skate shop owner when I was back in college to store them. He still has a couple of mine, but I kind of stopped buying them when we moved into our apartment back in my hometown because we just really don't have the room for it. But I was able to get a board really, really cheap, and I'll just show you guys. This is based on the story I was given about it. I would say it's probably from the 50s. It has original roller skate wheels, and I was able to get it for $3. So I wasn't passing up a homemade board. I always thought these were so cool in that, and especially later on when people discovered that if you put like glue on it and then put kitty litter or rocks, you can make grip tapes. I always loved stuff from that era, and I couldn't let it go. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but this leads into the discussion. I wanted to talk to you guys about skate culture, and specifically how I became such a skate nerd. So there was a video on the Barracks many, many years ago, and it was First Try Fridays with Alex Midler. And I'll never forget this because it made me feel terrible, it made me feel stupid. I was watching it with, at the time, my best friend John, the one who taught me how to skate. And Midler was doing a back salad down the hubba. And I made a comment, something around the lines of, just because you tweak your body a little bit doesn't make it a different trick. Because in my head, I truly thought that was a 5-0. And John corrected me and explained what a salad was. And after that, I dedicated months upon months of just researching skating. I watched as many videos that existed at the time, every single one that was on the Barracks, and every single one that was on YouTube at the time, which would be really only at that time was Aaron Cairo, Andy Schrock, and Josh Katz. And at the time, they only had maybe 3 or 4 videos up each. So I started watching all those and studying to learn the names of every trick, because to me that was important. The reason I want to bring this up now is because I meet a lot of skaters my age, and like they have no idea what the Barracks is. And the Barracks is such an insane, crazy thing. And I did the skate slang videos where I said Barracks rules. So, I'll have someone ask me to play a game of skate with them at a park, and I'll say, do you guys want to do Barracks rules? And they have no idea what I'm talking about. And it blows my mind. And I've talked about this in the past before, but I believe it's kind of mostly due to social media now. I believe instead of going out and spending the time to watch skate videos, like actually made by companies, people just get a lot of their footage, a lot of their consumption from like Instagram, because it's 30-second clips. And just recently, I've gotten back into watching a lot more of the core skating because for years I've been watching the YouTubers, and I like personality with it. I mean, I do it myself, but I've been finding enjoyment once again in watching the core skaters, and I think it's something that every skater should do. So, like, my favorite movie ever put out of skating was Fully Flared. I believe that was one of the best put together ones. Now, a close second would be Pretty Sweet. And I absolutely love the Girl and Chocolate guys. They are amazing skaters, and I am so happy to see that even though the guys I watched are now older, they're still on the teams and they're still killing it. I mean, Mark Johnson's been killing it for a long time, so is Costin. But I believe this is like really important for people to understand and to see where it came from. Now, some people don't want to be bothered by the culture at all. They just have a ton of fun skating, which is fine. But then when I meet them, it's very strange to me that people have no idea who Eric Costin is. And, or like Mark Gonzalez. And you guys may not know who they are. So I definitely say go out and check it. And then my friend Hunter made a comment on my Old School Sundays when I did the Wiener trick by Gumiyagi. And I told him, I don't know if he did, but I told him to go watch Gumiyagi's skate parts because he is so creative and so different. So I love watching all these different video parts and seeing what people come up with because it's so much time and effort put in. And that's like the good and the bad thing about Instagram. I do Instagram. I think Instagram is a really good tool. But these skaters put in years of their lives into these video parts, and then someone watches it and will like drop a comment on a YouTube video about it and just say that I seen a guy on Instagram, he's 10 times better than you. But these guys have put in so much hard work that it's insane. And then they get dissed on it, or they're not getting as much recognition because they're not social media influencers. So I believe that we should adapt the skate culture to the different things going on right now, like the Olympics going on. I'm excited for that. I want to see how that's going to go. Someone made a joke, will all the skaters be wearing matching leotards? I'd love to see that. But I think we shouldn't lose the skate culture we already have, because everything that we love about it started here. You know, this is some of the first ever handmade stuff. And I actually wrote this like 10 feet a little while ago. It is still 100% writable. And that's crazy from the 50s that it is. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little discussion of mine. Drop a comment when you guys think below. Do you guys like watching video parts? Do you go out of your way to buy them? Like, even though I love Andy Schrock and I love watching his content, I still buy every video he puts out. So I own the 2 Revive videos, and I'm sure when Force video comes out and when 3 Block comes out, I'll probably buy those too, because I love supporting them and still having a copy of myself, well, for myself. But let me know your guys' thoughts below, and as always, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Have a great day, and yes, I am wearing a robe. It is getting cold out and supposed to snow tomorrow.